Sorry, Christine is like a funeral march. Thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Celebrating 15 years of marriage. This is Martin Rivera for Christine Babao's Chronicles and Julius Babao's Unplugged. For the first time in the history of YouTube, 2 shows for the price of 1. Yes! Less traveling, less bonding, less sex, all of these things.
No, that's not true.
Well,
I don't agree.
You have sex with your kids in the room?
Oh no! That's not!
So,
But she can be really makulit most of the time when I don't, when I'm too tired sometimes, especially when we're traveling.
Okay.
Uy, kulit doesn't mean nagger.
Oh, no.
Kulit lang, hindi nagger.
When you're so exhausted.
It means nagger.
No!
Don't listen to her. It means nagger.
Am I a nagger?
Crush mo.
Rush.
Crush ko. Okay, lately, si nakakaya Jamie Dorn.
Gusto mo yun? Bata-bata pa rin, parang anak mo na yun eh.
Yung eksena na bigla magsuzoom in sa kanya.
Hindi pa kami magkasama sa alas 5. Meron na yung attraction. Nagsimula na ron.
Dadaan yan sa likuran ko. Hi, Miss Bersola. You look gorgeous today. Yan ang linya yan. Alam mo na nandun na, formality na lang yung ulam.
Ang hirap i-explain, pero may isang moment na when we decided to end it.
Sabi niya, alam mo, matagal ko nang hinahanap ang CD na ito eh.
And I played the song.
Ito, pakinggan mo. Close your eyes, sabi niya. Close. May I close naman ang kanaan.
The Way You Look Tonight.
And then bigla, da, da.
Now, it's very awkward for them to ask each other questions about their 15 years in marriage, so they've asked me to ask the intriguing questions. One of which would be, of course, the most obvious question: how did you last 15 years? A lot of noisy music.
What's the secret?
What's your secret? Is there a secret?
Because we're best friends.
Siguro babaw kayo eh.
Mababaw kami. True, mababaw ang kaligayahan namin.
yeah,
Easy to
tama.
please.
No, kasi we're best friends, travel buddies,
Right.
and we don't fight.
Nothing has changed in these 15 years? Ganun pa rin kayo?
Ganun pa rin, still as
Inseparable?
sweet as the
Really?
90s.
Now you want to
Really?
know the truth?
Yes.
Just kidding.
We want to know the truth, right?
Is it rolling?
It's rolling, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Great chemistry.
You think?
Yeah.
But there has
Sad,
to be
boring.
someone has to be in the lead. I mean, you both can't be equally good at everything together. Someone had to be in the lead. Who was the lead?
Julius.
Who showed the way?
Julius,
He showed
I
you
let
the
him
way.
shine. I let him shine all the time.
Yes, I see that. I see that a lot.
Because we started in the morning show, the two of us.
Together,
remember?
yes.
Together, yeah. But it comes to a point that I became a mom, so we have 2 kids. It always
Okay.
comes to a point that one has to take the back seat, or
And you're okay with that?
I'm okay.
Even with,
So-
if you had no kids, you're okay with that?
Without kids, without Julius, I can't answer. But everything changed when we had kids.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm happy to make him shine. Because
Less traveling, less bonding, less sex, all of these things.
no, that's not
Well,
true.
you,
I don't
you
agree.
have sex with your kids in the room?
Oh no! What's that?
How do you do it? You can't do that. They'll be bouncing all over.
No!
We have
No
a
way.
ways. We always
You have a way?
find- we
You bring
always
them on
find a
vacation with you.
ways.
You
Yes,
travel.
yes.
Okay.
We do.
What's your most memorable family vacation?
Usually the States. When we go to the States, we go to theme parks. Kasi ito yung time na they can still enjoy it.
Okay.
And we know that one day they will not be wanting to go there anymore. So now's the time to enjoy.
So enjoy family time at the amusement parks,
Yes.
the Disneylands, the California
Yes, yes,
Adventures,
stuff like
Magic Mountain, the Universal.
Or
we haven't been to
you're the
Magic
expert. I'm sure you know about it.
That's a whole different interview. Please, let me tell you. Now, has the magic somehow disappeared? Is the magic still there?
It is there.
I always love it when the answers first.
Still there. Still there.
So you both let him answer first?
Yeah.
There's no argument in this couple?
Sometimes we do.
Nobody would believe.
No. Sometimes we do.
Well, I've never seen it. I've seen
Pero
you guys-
that's a rare thing.
Rare thing. So what if she told you one day she wanted to now do the news anchoring again and go back on
Well,
the TV patrol?
whatever she likes to do.
You take care of the kids. I'm out of here. I want my career back.
Why not? I would love that.
Right?
Take the back seat. I'll just do my art collecting
Okay.
and decorating.
What does he do too much of? What's the one thing Julius does that I don't want to see for the next 15 years? What's the one thing he does?
I don't want to see.
I don't want to see, like for instance, give you an example. The toothpaste is never closed.
Ah,
The toilet seat is always
Ang dami
down.
The toothpaste thing never happened to us
Okay.
either. So,
Toilet seat.
But she can be really makulit most of the time when when I'm too tired sometimes, especially when we're traveling.
Okay.
Uy, kulit doesn't mean nagger.
Oh,
Iba yun.
no.
Kulit lang, hindi nagger.
When you're so exhausted.
It means
Mark,
nagger.
No!
Don't listen to her. It means
So,
nagger.
am I a nagger?
No,
sometimes, no.
you're just
Joke.
makulit.
Okay, makulit.
No, when you're too
Guilty.
tired, you
Guilty.
go to bed and then you
Right.
fall asleep.
Right.
She'll wake you up in the middle of the
To have sex
sleep.
in the middle of the night.
No.
Joke.
Oy, toothbrush ka na, gano'n.
No, really?
Oo, gano'n.
No, like
15
this.
years of that
Yeah,
not
yeah.
nagging?
No, example. You know, kasi I have this thing for hygiene.
Gagano ka niya, toothbrush.
No, I have this
Oh,
thing.
you have the
I'm
hygiene
such
thing?
an OC,
Okay, okay.
I never fall asleep, even if I'm so sleepy, I never fall asleep without brushing my teeth
Okay.
or removing my makeup or whatever. So when he's so tired and when he has had a drink too many, so he sleeps. So I wake him up talaga, huy, hindi ka pwedeng hindi mag-toothbrush,
Ganon.
magkaka-cavities ka, bad breath,
Nakikinig ka
whatever.
naman.
So he has
Tatayo ka talaga?
Oh, I would.
Yung lasing ka na, nakahiga ka?
I would. It's for my own naman eh. di ba?
Oh, see?
It's for my own sake.
How did your life change when Christine got into your life? How has it changed?
My life got better.
How? Better in what way?
Especially when it comes to helping others. I wasn't charitable before, but Tintin taught me how to be more charitable.
More Tim,
More helpful.
how did Julius change your life?
Had no knowledge about art. Pardon.
Okay.
My knowledge
Zero.
of art is zero, really. The high-end art. I mean, culture, tradition, whatever. Art in the museum. That's what I
Okay.
mean. Because I was into pop culture.
Okay.
I was into comics. Literally, yung Filipino comics.
Oh my God.
And then I would watch all the
What a
Pinoy
team.
films.
Oo.
Really.
Saka
My-
she's talagang
I'm a fangirl.
Fangirl.
I'm a super fangirl. I told you.
yeah.
And she stalked you before, I'm sure.
I heard.
Yeah,
When she was in
I stalked
Assumption,
you through video.
she would want to meet my sister just to say that she
Just
was
to see, yeah.
the sister
That's
of
her,
Martin
that's
Rivera.
her.
So I am such
Now
a
we are
fangirl.
friends. I wrote them their theme song in their wedding
Yes,
song with you.
With you.
What is it? What's the one thing you can't do without Christine? I cannot breathe. Live.
without her.
Oh,
What is it you cannot do without?
Teka, trending na to.
Ano,
You know
Without
what?
Julius.
Uncle, you're so sweet now. Joke lang.
What the camera can do.
Joke lang. No. He's really very sweet. He's such an angel. I can build a monumento for him. He's such a saint. Really. He has no vice. Walang bisyo. Collecting art, is it a bisyo?
No, that's a good thing.
So,
That's investment. That's a business thing, right?
Yeah.
It's not
Yes.
mabarkada.
Does she have the eye now for art? Don't you have to be born with that?
Yes, yeah.
Can you teach the eye of art?
Sometimes you can, but it really depends. I don't know. I haven't, thought about it, but si Tintin is parang hindi ka naman masyadong nagko-collect.
Well, si Tintin,
I don't
Jack
know.
of all
He allows
trades
me to
to
just,
it. Jack of all trades, very flexible.
Yeah.
Ayan, alam.
I'm like a sponge. I absorb.
Very much
and
so.
I'm the one who adapts.
No,
That's
what's the
why-
one thing you couldn't adapt to with her life? I mean, so
Yeah.
sick and tired of Tin when she grinds her teeth or something. What is it?
Wait, let
Yeah,
me
but
think.
it-
I'm not prepared.
This.
I might offend her.
The wonderful sound in the middle of the night.
The waiting.
The waiting.
Wait, it's a girl thing,
Sometimes
Making your
she makes
husband's
you wait.
wait is a girl thing. Especially if you want to.
Courtship. That's not right. Courtesy naman. You live with the guy.
Parang,
Parang expert, no?
she lets you wait.
Parang
Parang ganun.
But
Is it worth the wait?
all good things
No.
take time. It's not.
Joke. She lets you wait and then you're late for your appointment.
So if I ask you if you could change one thing about Tin, what would you change about her?
Nothing.
Not making you wait.
Nothing.
No, not taking too long sa room.
And she's clumsy pala. She's
Clumsy.
too clumsy.
Wait, don't make me change my clumsiness. Di ba you love me?
Wait, why are you clumsy?
You know,
keep
she
on thinking?
spilled coffee on my
An area?
in an airplane while about to land.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, so I was all.
So that was a test, because we weren't married then.
Hindi siya sumigaw, hindi siya...
Hindi niya ako...
I hated her.
What the hell? My pants!
No, he didn't change his
These are
mind.
Levi's.
You know what he did?
Levi's talaga. Kaki pa yata.
Kaki! Yung bagay na kaki.
Dito, brown, para ka naihi.
Trivia, that was also a test for me.
Okay.
Kung sisigawan niya ako, kung magagalit siya, kung, you know,
Kasi when she
followers.
spilled the coffee, she laughed. You know?
I laughed at
Parang-
myself.
like that, parang
Kasi-
nervous. Happy siya.
Yeah, ganun ako.
I don't know.
So, yun
Well, the
yung
nice
idea.
part about getting any kind of liquid on your crotch is she has to wipe it.
No, I didn't.
I did it.
So you wiped yourself in front of her.
Yeah.
And
And I
it's
have to
love ever
walk through
since.
the airport with
And you know what?
wet pants.
He didn't get mad. So, if he had gotten mad at me and, you know, shouted at me, that
Yun
I
ang
would
niya
have...
ko lang.
No.
You know what he did? Ganito lang. So, I was laughing at myself. My clumsiness, sheer clumsiness. Ganito lang siya, Mark. Nakagano na siya the whole time and he was breathing like...
Conscious.
So that you're there. And you?
Parang ano eh, di ba nakakatakot na
Oh,
when you
naman.
get sick.
My God. Nowadays, I know healthier people than me who are no longer with us. So yeah,
You know, Mark,
health as well.
midlife. And when you reach this certain age, I'm 48, he just turned 50, we talk about, you know, death and, you know, what happens if we live our
You're
kids.
talking about that already?
Yeah.
Who wants to go first since we're talking about it?
Have you
Me.
experienced midlife crisis?
Yeah,
Oh, 3 or
have
4
you?
times already.
Really?
I've
Can you
been-
give us
Okay.
advice? I mean, we're going through
Well,
it
I'm with a very
also.
patient woman, and she's very patient with my moods and everything. It's really our partner who makes us the better, or not the better
I
person.
agree.
We really need a man.
So she's the patient one.
Oh, definitely.
Kasi in our marriage, he's the patient one. So, it's baliktad. So, patience.
The expectations you had when you first said I do to this day, have you exceeded the expectations or may kulang pa?
I exceeded, Mark, I have to say.
That's
Exceeded.
awesome.
Yeah, sobrang up to now, he's courting me. Every time we hold hands and every time we kiss on the streets, like last night.
Meron
It's
pa
like
rin?
the first time.
Yeah, what do you call that? Public
By
display?
asking-
Spark.
Yeah.
There's still a spark.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if I were to ask you how do you keep the music playing, it would be...
How do you feel?
Keep the music.
That's not what I meant.
Frustrated singer din
How
kasi
do you
kami.
keep the fire burning?
How do you make the fire
Siguro ano,
burn?
it's
Just-
respecting ano, di ba?
Yes.
Respect.
Respecting each other's decisions, and interests. And of course, siguro ang pinaka-important sa aming as a couple is traveling. We like traveling together. So every
You
time...
know why? Some
We're
people...
forever travel
I have,
bonded.
I have
Traveling.
seen couples just go crazy and on trips like, oh my God, you forgot our passport. What the hell is wrong with you? Wala ba kayong away sa biyahe?
I'm such an OC. I never forget passports. I never forget
Ito idol.
travel
Ito yung
policies.
idol.
Yes,
Never.
yes, yes.
That's
Dapat
why-
meron tayong ganon.
Guess
That's
who-
the secret. You need someone who will lead the way. And in this
Correct.
marriage, I think it's Christine.
Because I'm an OC person, so I make it a point to bring everything. I bring the hospital with me, so I have a first aid kit, all his meds and all that. So
She's so organized.
less hassle.
Now
Less hassle.
let's fast forward. Let's make a scenario that nobody wants. If there's ever a time when one of you can no longer be there for the person, whether you're sick, whether you're unable.
that's sad.
It's very sad. But
sad.
people, I'm
Sad
sure that people want to
question.
know
How sad?
how, like for instance, if he
Yeah.
decides that he no longer can remember things, those challenges we have in life that we can unavoidable.
Yeah.
How would you deal with that?
You know, we just watched the movie na hindi na nila naalala yung isa't isa. Di ba? I know you. That's why there's YouTube. Maybe that's why I'm such a stickler for photo albums and everything on video.
Yes.
Because I know if there's one person in this marriage who will forget first, who will be senile first or have this Alzheimer's.
I mean, anything.
It's
It could
me.
be a minor thing too. I mean, so far it sounds to me in the last 15 years there's been nothing really major to kind of slow you down. And I think maybe if those who are watching us on YouTube right now, what is a lesson that they could learn from you? How is it that you guys have not lost a step, have not lost
Ano
the
lang
bounds?
siguro, you just have to enjoy life, Martin, every day. Every day of
Simplest
your
things.
lives. Just enjoy it. And it may sound cliche, but treat it as if it's your last.
Right.
You know, smell the flowers.
Sure. But together.
But together.
Find
Not
joy
together.
even in the
Find
most
joy in the
simplest
smallest
things
things.
every day. Like me, my act of love is you being with me, your time, hugging, kissing, so physical
Dapat
affection.
hindi mawawala
Yeah,
yun.
hindi ako ma-materialistic na tao. So you don't
Hindi
have to
siya,
give
ano,
me
high maintenance?
expensive.
No,
High
Hindi.
maintenance siya?
Medyo. no, but the thing is,
In a good way.
no, in a good way, because he invests
In charge ka ba
art,
sa fashion
in art.
sense niya? Ikaw bang-
Hindi.
No
If there's
way.
one thing I learned from this guy, aside from art, Martin, it's fashion.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even, really, I don't even fix
Yeah,
his
well,
styles.
it's so
and all
obvious you dress alike.
that. Tulog
Have you
daw
seen
ako.
Julius in a maxi skirt? Or couple of pumps? That's the newscast I want to see.
That's not for public viewing.
Cut, ganyan. So yun, I learned it from him. Fashion sense, art.
Now take us on the journey. What's next? After these 15 years, what's next for the Babaos?
Another baby, perhaps.
Oh my gosh, no. Sarado na po yung tindahan.
Said the one who doesn't have to carry it.
You asked him kanina, di ba, if there's something that we would like to change.
Sure.
And then he answered it, di ba? What was your answer?
Like to change?
Yeah, so
Nothing.
I would
anything.
change one.
What?
I wish we married earlier.
Oh.
Because if we married at an earlier age, like me, 30 instead of 33, maybe would have more kids. Because I had
wanna go with
my
that.
first baby. I was 35 already,
You wanna
and my
go with
second
your
baby
kids.
40 years old. So I wanted to have more kids. So since I had my second baby, 40 na ako, hindi na ako another baby.
Mm-hmm.
So now, every time I would tell Julius, pwede pa ba Julius isang baby? Siya yung magsasabi, wag na. Ayaw na niya. Kasi
Oh,
nga,
delikado eh.
delikado. I had a difficult pregnancy.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Well, at least he's sensitive about it, right?
Yep.
How about adopting?
We are open to it.
Yeah?
In the future, when our kids are
I mean, if you want more kids, it sounds to me you have your hands full as it
right
is.
now, not yet. but
Right?
maybe-
Or maybe a surrogate mom.
Narinig
Diba?
ko yun? Okay na sana.
He had something else in mind, I think.
Meron pala surrogate. May plano pala,
Pare,
no?
text kita mamaya. Text tayo na lang.
Sige, kung si Angelina Jolie,
Oh,
at
papayag ka.
paging Angelina Jolie,
Papayag
Anne
ka.
Hathaway,
Meron daw siya ba yan?
Pwede mo siya mag-crush? Pwede siya mag-crush? Okay, sino crush
Alam ko,
mo?
Crush ko?
Sa showbiz, sino
Sa
crush mo?
showbiz.
Saan yung kamay mo?
Parang wala yata sa local.
wala sa
Sino?
local, mataas na.
Hindi, kahit sino.
Sino ba crush ko? Monica Bellucci,
No,
di ba? Yan ang
super lang.
my all-time
Crush mo.
crush.
Crush ko, lately nag-iiba eh.
Sabi niya lalaki.
Okay, lately si nakakaya Jamie Dornan.
Gusto mo yun? Bata-bata pa rin, parang anak mo na yun eh.
Pinaturo pa.
Jamie Dornan.
Okay. Now, so it's okay. So when like you're walking in the street, you're holding hands. So you're holding hands, right? You ever see him, beautiful girl pass, but does he ever look?
I know. Talaga, Martin, never. He has a thing with girls. Ang tindi ng kanyang, how do you call it, wall. Or something. Ganyan siya.
Galing lang ako.
Horse.
No.
Galing mo, pare.
Ayos.
Mali
Idol.
pala ako, mali.
You know what
Erase,
that's like?
erase.
You know what my girlfriend, you know what I tell her?
Ayun na.
Isn't she pretty?
Wow.
Yeah, she's so pretty. Oh, see?
Saway, saway.
Yeah.
Wala, wala. Pero kung titingin ka lang, what? I didn't look. Right away, sabihin mo kagad, di ba she's pretty? Di ba nice her boobs?
Yung sabi mo talaga?
Oh!
Bait naman ang girlfriend mo.
Now I'm in trouble.
Grabe.
Ganito, I'm such a selosa.
Okay.
He knows that. Boyfriend, girlfriend pa lang, super selosa. That's why he won't stray.
Well, I'm sure marami din siyang stalkers, marami siyang fans.
Ay, oo, I know.
Hindi naman
How do you
stalker.
handle
Sobrang
Hindi na
that?
stalker, ah. from the time we were dalagat binata, sinipa ko sa joke lang.
No, really, how do you handle? I'm sure.
I had a way of handling the girls, really. You can ask him
When they
some
know
other
you're
time,
married
he's
naman publicly, people know you're married, hindi naman sila ganun.
Right. Well, which is good. It helps, right? It helps with the whole temptation of showbiz. Showbiz can really be a very poisonous place to be.
Yeah.
It usually separates a couple, and sometimes you have to give up on something for something else. What would you give up for this marriage? Would you give up your career if asked to?
I already did, in a way.
Okay, would you do what she did?
It's in the
Could
backseat
you do
now.
what?
What am I gonna feed my family if I give up my
Please
career?
don't give up your
career,
career.
please.
Let me just
Someone
do
has that,
that.
or-
Yeah, I
Well,
won't
you can
allow
sell your
it.
art.
I need
too,
to work. I need to work.
And you love to work.
And I love to
you
work.
love to work.
I love to raise my kids. I love to be there for the kids.
Yes, of course.
So I love to be at home now and being a hands-on mom. That's what I tell him. There's a purpose.
Well, I think I speak for everybody watching now that we're just so blessed to see this couple still together for 15 years, still acting like they did the day they met. And that should never change, yes?
Yeah.
It's the music between them, the art that they appreciate. This is a work of art that we should all
And
appreciate.
we never got to thank Martin for writing that song for us.
Twas
with
nothing.
you.
With you.
With you. Did you really write that for us?
Yeah, I wrote that for you guys.
Wow.
I touch the sky.
I didn't know. I thought it was part of your album.
How long did you write it?
It took me like less than an hour.
Oh my gosh.
Louis Ocampo had the music already. It helps a lot to have the music already.
So are we gonna be sued for copyright if I add that song to this video?
This you'll have to find out on your own. All we know is our purpose for being in your Chronicles and in your Unplugged is to be able to bless the people with the 15 years of marriage.
Thank
The
you,
Babaos still mababaw. God bless you both.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you.
God bless you both.
Thanks for the friendship.
For doing this for us.
Keep it stuck here. Find out more about this marriage.
Thank you,
Is it a
thank
work of
you.
art or a piece of crap? Let's find out. Abangan! Sa Bandila!
I love you, babe. I want to say happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy
Yes.
50.
Part of this marriage is that after everything has passed,
Just the
we
way
had the chance
you
to
look
tell the whole world
tonight.
how much we love each other and how much we made a commitment to each other.
It's the day that we've been waiting for all this time, all our lives, to formally say I do in the eyes of God and in front of all the people who matter to us.
Reaffirm my marriage vows and rededicate myself in the same spirit that I pronounced when I took you, Christine, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, until death.
I, Christine, reaffirm my marriage vows and rededicate myself in the same spirit that I pronounced when I took you, Julius, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, until death.
10 years is such a short time, and I'm looking forward to many more years, many more years of togetherness. And this ring will symbolize this wedding day. And every time you look at this ring will remind you of this special day.
Julius, take this ring na binili natin sa tabi-tabi. At bagamat hindi siya ganun kamahal, wala namang makakatumbas sa mahal ng pagmamahal ko sa iyo. This is a symbolic, it's round, meaning it's infinite. Tuloy-tuloy siya at walang katapusan.